Shalom. I want to start by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham, Rakah Kwadash. I also want to give double honor to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Green Millstone, and peace and mercy to the 144,000, the rest of the elect. I'm the brother YASHARAHLA, back with another quick lesson. Lord willing, is edifying. And just real quick, I want to put an admonition out there for you brothers, especially you younger brothers, just coming into the faith. And it has to deal with your conduct in public, and also drinking, getting drunk outside of your home. Drinking to get basically wasted when you out in public, whether you at an event or, something's going on. This is not really the time to be all drunk and sloppy, when you out here. Remember, the scriptures already called this place the valley of the shadow of death. It talks about the battlements of the city, how we walk upon a snare. Us Hebrew Israelites, you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. There's a certain conduct that you want to have in this truth, especially you've been given the wisdom of Yahweh by Shemiah. You've been given this truth. All right. And your conversation / conduct, you're supposed to move wisely. All right. Matter of fact, I wasn't now, but that's a spirit. Let me just read it. Ephesians chapter 5, verse 15. All right. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil. All right, so we're supposed to all understand that in Ecclesiastes in the Bible, I believe it's 8 and 5. It tells you that a wise man's heart discerneth both time and judgment. So we're supposed to be well aware of the time that we're in and how to move, how to apply wisdom, redeeming the time, meaning, using your time wisely, for this truth, investing in Yahweh by Shemiah, investing in this truth, which is ultimately investing into your salvation. Now, there's nothing wrong with drinking, but what I wanted to bring out is, you had something in ancient Rome, a deity, a idol, should I say rather, a false god, an idol made up, all right, called Bacchus. And, it's mentioned in the Bible, is actually mentioned in the Apocrypha, all right, in 2nd Maccabees. And I'm pretty sure at some point, Dionysus, because that's what they're saying, is basically represents the same mythology. So, I believe that's in the book of Acts as well. But basically, this Bacchus character, all right, in which he was exalted in ancient Rome, it says Bacchus was the god of wine and revelry in Roman mythology. All right, let me bring up that word revelry. Revelry means lively and noisy festivities, especially when these involve drinking a large amount of alcohol. So that's directly tied to basically the spirit in America, where you got all these bars and clubs and, alcohol all over the goddamn place, 24/7 in your face. And, these things be open late, people drinking all damn night. And then by the time 1, 2, 3 a.m. comes, there's always some type of judgment, all right, especially here in New York City. There's always some type of judgment. So on the 4th of July, you have this guy, a drunk driver, in horrific New York City crash that left 3 dead. And this guy was a substance abuse counselor. He wrote a book called The Sober Addict. So that's the irony of the Lord, man. Yahweh by Shemiah, the judgment, the scriptures tell you that they're known by the judgment. Well, he's known by the judgment that he executed, talking about Yahweh, the Heavenly Father. So that's pretty brutal. This guy ran over, I think it was 11 people, mowing down 11 people. 3 of them was dead and the other 7 injured. I guess 1 person was unscathed. The Lord preserved that person, whoever they may be. But yeah, man, this is due to basically this man driving drunk at the wheel. And that's a crime even according to Esau society, but it's actually in the scriptures. And I'm going to get it 1 second. Let me get back to that Proverbs that I was holding. So I just, putting this out for you brothers just to be aware, you know, when you out and about of your alcohol intake, you know, drink in moderation. Don't drink to get drunken. All right. Don't go out with that spirit of Bacchus on you. Yeah, I'm trying to get wasted tonight. Especially if you're not home. If you home, hey, really, you can do whatever the hell you want to do. As far as, you know, you want to drink yourself to sleep, you're going to wake up and have to deal with that hangover, you know? You're going to be probably vomiting in the morning. But if that's what you want to do, maybe you in a state of mourning, whatever the case may be. I'm not advising brothers to do that. I'm just saying if you are going to do something like that, do it in the comfort of your own home. All right. And don't have no intentions or plans of traveling. All right. Because not only can you be a victim of a drunk driver just because you just happen to be outside on a night like that, but you may also be the partaker. You know, you may try to get behind the wheel and your judgment and your, you know, motor skills is not 100% on point. All right. Or Esau may pull you over. The so-called white man with his police force and state troopers, they may pull you over. And that's a crime. You know, so just use wisdom, bros. That's it. Tobit 4:15. Do that to no man which thou hatest. Drink not wine to make thee drunken. So that's a certain type of spirit. You know, when you drinking to get drunk, and then the revelry, you know, that spirit rises up, and men get aggressive with one another. You know, men start arguing, especially if it's things concerning, you know, carnal things that are not really spiritual or in the scriptures. You know, we're not talking about breakdowns and things like that. And brothers start talking about sports and they different opinions. And that pretty much leads to a lot of strife and contention amongst brethren. And that leaves room for Satan to come in, you know, to basically, how does it say in Proverbs? You know, basically to cause dissension between brothers. If I'm not mistaken, I'm roughly paraphrasing it. I'm not saying it verbatim, but that's one of the things that the Most High hates, you know, men that cause strife between brothers. And that's what Satan is there to do. You know, so you're just supposed to be aware of this, especially, all right, let's say brothers is hanging out and you see brothers are getting drunk. Well, if you see that, you should slow down on your end. All right, so you could be the level-headed one to oversee the flock. Everybody can't be outside just drunk. All right, that can't be happening, because, you know, we have examples and situations of things happening because of that. All right, so brothers got to learn, brothers got to grow, you know, and like I said, this is mainly to you younger brothers that's just coming in. You know, you get with the Akim, you drinking the Yayan. You know, we all been there before, man. Just drink in moderation. When you outside and you know you got to get home in one piece, you know, don't be selfish, man. Think about the body. Think about the brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? Think about, you know, you contributing to this truth, man. And yeah, the Lord could easily replace any one of us, but you don't want to think like that. All right? You're supposed to be level-headed, man. You're supposed to have your scruples about you, so to speak, your wits. But this is what happens when you drink too much. It says, neither let drunkenness go with thee in thy journey. So really, when you drunken, you're supposed to have no plans to really move, to travel, to take any journeys. Oh, I got to make it back home. No, man, you're supposed to figure that thing out before you start the drinking. You see, not after. So I'm going to read this Proverbs real quick. Proverbs 30:1. It says, wine is a mocker, strong drink is raging, and whosoever is deceived thereby is not wise. I'm doing a lesson real quick. I'm almost done, though. I'm doing a lesson on drinking, you know. Shalom. So it says, wine is a mocker, strong drink is raging, and whosoever is deceived thereby is not wise. All right, so basically you ran out of your wits. All right, you can't let the drink get you too drunk, because really at the end of the day, the drink, it don't have power over you. All right, the drink, it can't affect you unless you drink it. And if you know your limits, you shouldn't be getting to the point where you are mocking or a rager, you know, you are being aggressive. I believe there's a scripture in the Apocrypha. Matter of fact, I want to see if I can find it just quickly. Yeah, there you go. That's a spirit. The Wadi Halbashir Shah. Sirach 31 and 29. It says, but wine drunken in excess maketh bitterness of the mind with brawling and quarreling. Drunkenness increaseth the rage of a fool till he offend. So that's what ends up happening too. You got brothers who they get so drunk And you know, they're not in their right frame of mind, so they get to a point where they actually offend you. You know, they actually offend the brotherhood. And then you may have to be brought up for counsel. You may get rebuked. You know, that's embarrassing, bro. It's like a little kid. Like, you don't know how to control your limits. And like I said, we've all been there, man. And first and foremost, I'm saying this all to myself first. All right, before to any of you brothers. This applies tenfold more to me, you know, because I'm being self-aware about it, man. So I'm not exempting myself or, you know, making it sound like any way or whatever. It's just an admonition in the spirit, because I care about you brothers, man. Just like we all do, man. The love that we have for one another is what testified that we are the disciples of the Lord. All right, so that's all. I'm just putting this out there out of love for the brotherhood. And I know this, you know, this be going on. So it says it maketh wounds. So you don't want to open up a wound with a brother that can be healed, so to speak, because that can happen. All right, that's also in the Apocrypha. Man, I can't remember where it's at. And I know I'm going to have to go on and search for it, so I'm not even going to get it. You know, Lord willing, I'll probably post it up on the comment board later. But, yeah, going and dealing with, you know, when you're making a wound to your friend, you know, it's going to be hard for that man to forgive you depending on what you did. And we don't want that type of energy in the camp. You know, we don't tolerate that in the camp. All right, the camp, you know, we all peaceable amongst each other. We all serve one another. We follow the conduct and the ordinance of the scriptures as it is written. And we're not supposed to have no hatred amongst each other and no grudging and none of that. But that could be caused due to over excess of drinking alcohol, man. So just be aware of that. All right, so shalom.